Hello and welcome to episode 23 of the BitSocket podcast. I am Scott White.
And I am fucking Joe.
Fucking Joe, the return of fucking Joe.
The return of fucking Joe.
Fantastic. We've all
The thing is the name fucking because like you're annoyed at me all the time, or is it because I'm just like a fucking idiot?
Secret option 3. Because I want to fuck you.
So this is the BitSocket podcast. We're going to talk about games as always.
We don't really talk about games. We just do quizzes based around games, don't we?
I know it's going to become a really weird pub quiz podcast, but we'll fix that someday. Maybe we'll think up some more interesting features.
Let's talk about ethics.
let's be the only ones who don't talk about ethics, please. Right, let's kick off in the usual manner. Scott, what have you been playing recently?
What have I been playing?
Yeah,
It's pretty much the same games I've been playing for a while.
Let me guess. You've bought a new game this week, haven't you? You bought 2 new games this week, haven't you? I bet. Is that a record breaker? 3 games?
No, only one. Well, it does. OlliOlli for the 3DS, but it was cheap.
Yeah,
it was cheap. It's brilliant. Actually, I've never played OlliOlli, and OlliOlli and OlliOlli 2 came out this week. OlliOlli 2 for pretty much everything. And
can you put it in the Mac?
What?
In the Mac? Can you put it in the Mac?
Aye, why not? I don't know.
There's a feature right there, the plight of the Mac gamer. I might do that for.
Oh, what's the latest game out in the Mac? Oh, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Oh yeah.
not the remake.
No, that's no. Jesus. Calm down.
Yeah.
No, I've been playing a wee bit of that. Really good fun, but a wee bit more of that later.
Okay.
I've been playing a bit more Monster Hunter. Still shite at it, but still enjoying it. And I have come to a bit of a block with Majora's Mask.
Oh,
to be honest,
why?
I'm in the 4th area,
right.
heading towards the 4th temple.
Oh, that's like the best area. It's so good.
I don't know what it is. I enjoy Majora's Mask. It's not as good as Ocarina of Time.
It's not as good as Ocarina of Time, but that bit you're at is one of the best. But I really love that bit because that bit is similar to. I think. See the way that bit's structured, it's very similar to the 2D Zeldas, I think. There's a lot of, like, you have to really have a think about what you're trying to do. It doesn't guide you anywhere, really.
I mean, I've got quite far. I don't know. I will go back and complete it. I just find my enthusiasm for Majora's Mask. I don't know, maybe I hyped up too much for myself. And it's always difficult when you go from playing, say, for example, one part of a series which is amazing to playing the next one which isn't quite, in your own opinion, as good. And I don't know, because nostalgia isn't carrying me through, because I've never really played it before. This is me coming to Majora's Mask as a completely new, fresh game. And I keep comparing it to all the other Zelda games I really enjoy, and there's bits of it I'm like, I love the masks, I like how that works, but everything feels so pointless. No, you know what I mean though, like
fucking nihilistic Link.
Well, you know what I mean.
Emo Link walking about like fucking everything's just so pointless.
The Zelda games are always this thing that where very few people
bring the moon down. It's just
just bring it down. I just load up every day, begin of day 1 and just let the moon fall. But
why does the moon move so slowly?
Speed that moon up. And it just feels like the point of Zelda games is always that Link is the unknown hero. Like maybe 3 people in the whole place will be like, it was him that did it. No one else will believe him.
Yeah.
But it feels even more pointless. Like you go back to an area and it's just like you complete a dungeon, you make everything brilliant, and you go back to day 1 to the same area and it's just fucking, no, it's rubbish here. It's rubbish. And you're like,
well, the thing is, what's quite nice about that is that you're never at a state where there's nothing to do. You can always go back and do something.
Do the same boss again.
But
wow,
you've not touched the side quest yet, though. Like, see the side quest, like
I've done quite a few.
Yeah, but see when you get involved in the big love story one and all that, it's so good.
I hear folk talking big about that, right? So that's
really
good, but you can't just justify a game on the strength of its side quests.
I know, but the main game is good enough.
The main game's good, but in my opinion, it's not as good as Ocarina of Time. It's not as good as Wind Waker.
I don't think
it's not as good.
It's definitely not as good as Ocarina of Time. I think it is better than Wind Waker, but that's go back and listen to the official list that we made with Midnight.
I didn't say much on the official list.
That's because you hadn't played as many as the rest of us. You were just a sort of passenger.
I was there. Shut up. Anyway, what have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing Majora's Mask, and I'm a wee bit further than you. I just completed the 4th temple last night and got the Great Fairy Sword, which is the best sword in the game. I do have a couple of problems with Majora's Mask.
No, you love it. It's your golden
I do love it, but I said this in the review that I don't like the changes, and one of the major changes last night was the 4th boss, which is just, I don't know why they changed it. It was mental.
Which one was the 4th? But I know what the boss is.
Okay, the 4th boss, you get the Giant's Mask, and there's 2 big sort of flying snake things.
Oh, yeah.
But now what happens is, instead of getting the Giant's Mask before the boss, you get it in the boss fight halfway through. So you fight the first one using just your arrows.
Yeah.
Which is, it's cool and that, but then when you get the Giant's Mask, they've changed the animation for it, and they've changed the... Like, what happened was, it just used to be Link, but bigger. So you still had your sword, but now what happens is, he grows up, and his muscles get huge, and it's like fucking Popeye.
Sweet.
And so you punch and wrestle the snake, which sounds cool, but actually it's really bad. And,
was not because the sword would look tiny?
Well, no, because the sword grows as well.
What?
Yeah, it's everything you hold. It's like, see where you've got the giant's mask on, see if you lift up something, it becomes giant as well.
Really?
No. I'm just guessing the rules, I don't know.
I suppose otherwise it'd be Link.
His clothes
busting through. He's big dick. Well, I'm just saying.
He's only 10 years old. He's got a wee willy.
But if put a giant mask on it.
What, on his
penis? Oh no!
Link, why are you saving the world? I'm too preoccupied.
I've got things on this weekend.
And as well, I've been playing the new Dead or Alive 5 in the PlayStation 4 as well, which it's great, really, really great. Practicing a wee bit after a couple of weeks ago when me, you, and our friend Andy played it, and Andy humped us both. So I thought I may as well get better at it. So for the next time we play it, I'll be able to kick his ass again. Anyway,
let's be moving on.
That's the games we'll be playing. So what we're going to do first?
Up first, 5 Minutes in Heaven with Old Joe. As you might already be aware, we have a wee feature we do every so often where we get Joe, to play 5 minutes of a game, and then he's got to tell us if it's good or if it's not.
It's our way of efficiently doing reviews.
It's the most efficient review you can find on the internet. So, up this week we have OlliOlli 2 on the PS4, which came out just the other day.
Oh, wow.
So Joe, take it away.
Right, so I'm assuming the X goes into this first level.
Oh no. No. You made your first mistake.
Right, so I've not actually looked at controls properly. So okay, so you use the left stick to jump, and then you press X to
land.
Okay, so I fell down the stairs. That's not good.
Nice.
All right, do you have to start again when you? Right,
yep.
Here we go. Right, so crouch down, land. Oh,
well, the
sloppy land.
left stick is just how you launch your tricks. So all your tricks you launch using the left stick. So different directions of that, and then you hit X to land your tricks.
I'm never going to get through this first level.
Good. Also grinding as well. As soon as you get near a grind rail, you just push a direction and it'll pull different ones. There you go.
Alright, okay, there we go. And sick landing, brilliant.
Sick.
Sick means good, doesn't it?
And you put X in between tricks as well to get your speed up.
Oh, come on. Oh, right, is that how you do that? Right, okay. Oh, there's a grind, there's a sloppy landing.
There's a lot of sloppiness going on here.
This is my first time playing it.
Oh, is he going to fall down the stairs? No.
Oh, I managed to go over the stairs, thankfully.
I've never seen him go so slow before. Even he is a bit...
Oh! I didn't even fall in the stairs there, I just sort of face planted.
So how does this game look, Joe?
It looks really nice. It looks like just a really nice poster, really nice graphic design to it. And listen to me talking as a graphic designer. Right. Oh, I'm still not really sure how to control it. It seems a bit weird, but
well, just think of the left stick. Don't just think of it as jump. It's different directions you pull with that. That's your trick. That's how so you pull it back, the stick back, and arc it over like you're doing a quarter circle.
But it's not. That doesn't seem to do anything.
It does.
It doesn't. The left stick doesn't do bugger all. Like, I'm just jumping up and he's doing nothing.
Like, try in different directions.
I'm doing it. Look, doing everything with it.
Right. This is
no. You're not getting the pads right. This is the slowest.
Like, for example, you push it, go forward, and he does a kickflip.
That doesn't do.
Like, push forward. Just forward, not up.
I'm pressing forward.
Kickflip. Oh look, he did a kickflip.
Oh right, okay.
Because what you're doing is you're pushing up as if you need to jump. You don't. It's just, as I say, it just launches tricks. All tricks launch you into the air.
Right, so how do you grind then?
You push the... My God. You push... When you get near a line... When you get near a... I can't... You've never done the first level. When you get near something you can grind on, you just push a direction when you're going to land on it. So, like that. See?
Right, okay.
It doesn't work, Scott.
It's rubbish.
All you folk who've been playing this game in OlliOlli, it's all a lie.
Nah, it's rubbish. This game is rubbish.
Because you can't get it.
It's just...
I even fucking played Tony Hawk's Ride.
Right, wait a minute. I'll do a better one this time. Right, kickflip, perfect landing. Perfect landing there. Have you ever had a perfect landing before?
No, the chosen one has come amongst us to show us.
What? How did I fall there? What did I do?
Right, so just to confirm, we now have 1 minute 45 seconds left.
Right, I need
Joe's
to
yet to even
level.
get to the end of the first level. You're just in kickflips.
I know, but
You're not even grinding.
Oh, right.
So
There's
the
definitely something
idea of
wrong with this here.
OlliOlli 2, there's something wrong with that. The idea of OlliOlli 2 is it's a very straightforward skateboarding game where it kind of removes a lot of the faff that appeared with kind of modern 3D ones, and it's all about finding the best way to keep your trick going. You use the left stick to kind of manoeuvre your board around. It's actually very organic when you're actually good at it, unlike fucking Joe here. There's a lot of kind of nice risk-reward thing going on as well. Like, when you land your trick, you've only got one chance to hit X just before you land. If you hit it too early, doesn't matter how good your trick was,
Right.
it's sloppy.
I've just learned what I've been doing wrong. Oh, I've made it to the end of the level.
Well
Right.
done.
Let's next level.
Only took you over 4 minutes.
Right.
Remember, hit X to get your speed up as well. Oh, gee.
Look, it's my first time playing it, right? I bet
You're
you're
right.
shit at it.
No, actually, I got the top score. Actually,
Because neither is playing it.
the guy that made the game gave me a phone, and he was like, "No, actually,
Right,
I am
what
shit
are
at
these
this."
shiny things that I've just been collecting?
Like, every level you get 5 objectives, so it can be like get a score of X amount, get a combo that's really high. This one has you as a challenge where you've got to get those grind markers, which I think you've got 2 of so far.
I got
3.
a couple.
Aye, know them all, but
Oh, did I be flip there?
Well done.
13,000 pounds.
then you just fucked it.
Oh,
Can you?
No!
Oh,
Almost got to the end of the second
almost to the end. Can you do it? You've got 2 seconds.
level.
Can you do it?
Oh,
Oh.
sloppy landing.
So,
Right.
OlliOlli 2, which I'm going to be honest, I think's amazing. I've been really enjoying playing it. That and OlliOlli. Joe, what do you think of it?
It's alright. It's a bit overly complicated though. Like, it is. They should just make it much simpler than that. If they want to keep that.
Where's the challenge?
What?
Let's make it really simple. Where's the challenge in
No,
making it
because
simple?
they're using the. You should use the D-pad. You should make it use the D-pad instead of the stick, I think.
I think you can use the D-pad as well.
Oh, can you?
Aye.
Right, wait a minute, let's try this. Wait a minute.
I think you can. Actually,
you can't
no,
use-
you
you can't
can
use
use D-pad
D-pad.
on the 3DS version.
Alright, okay. Well, I think the 3DS one would probably be better then, because you use the D-pad instead of the stick. And that's the official line on BitSocket, because this is our review. This is our review.
It's your review.
It's good, it's good. I'll probably buy it. Scott, what is my favourite racing game series?
Is this a trick question?
No, it's not a trick question.
Okay. Initial D.
Oh, you got it. Well, my favourite's actually Ridge Racer, but for the purposes of this feature...
See, I knew it because it was too obvious.
For the purposes of this feature, it is Initial D. And do you know what the soundtrack of Initial D is like?
It's primarily Eurobeat.
Eurobeat. Now, just in case our listeners don't know what Eurobeat is, here's a little glimpse into the wonderful world of Eurobeat. This is running in the 90s.
Pretty sure, was this not the soundtrack to the whole website You're the Man Now Dog?
Very much so. Oh, do you remember You're the Man Now Dog?
Obviously.
So, Eurobeat is beautiful, high-energy Italian trance music that for some reason the Japanese seems to have embraced.
Yeah.
So yeah, Initial D's full of it. And it makes the game just a bit more exciting and a bit more, I want to say, passionate.
Okay.
We're going to play a game. See, actually, there's 2 different names for this game. I don't know what to call it. Eurobeat or Jojo-beat. or Dave Rogers or Dave Bodgers. Because Dave Rogers is one of the most influential
You've
Eurobeat
totally dropped the
maestros.
ball. Initial D or initial don't.
Right, that's it. Initial D, initial don't. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few Eurobeat songs. And
Okay.
you've got to guess whether they are actually passionate, high energetic dance music, or
Right.
if they're just written by me.
Okay, right.
Right, okay.
Are they all from Initial D or are they just Eurobeat songs?
Well, they've all been used in Initial D.
Right, okay.
And it's either in games or the anime.
Cool.
And the
That's fair.
anime's got a whole lot of songs in it. Like, some of the races have like 10 songs. Just because like every moment has a like, oh yeah. Okay, ready, number 1.
Lay it on me.
Something blue, it rushes past my sights. It's gunning for me. Something new, something awakens inside my heart. It's gunning for you. Married to the road, because it's my salvation. Married to the road, because it fills me with passions. Engine to ignite. Driving is to fight. Take your chance. It might be the last one.
That's you.
How did you know?
That's Initial don't. I think I'm getting to a point now where I can just tell the things that come out your head.
Oh, God. How is it so obvious?
Really? Was that you?
It was me, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm disappointed. Alright, okay, fine.
Finally, Scott's just hit. He's in the zone. You can just tell.
Okay, number 2.
Okay, lay it on me.
Pressure level 0. Engine checking okay. Analyse your mirrors. Everything's okay. Sweating bag your temples. Steering wheel positioned.
No, go back a minute.
What?
Sweating bag of what?
Sweating by your temples.
No.
You know your temples.
I know, but sweating by your temple.
Sweating by your temples. Not sweating bag of temples.
Sweating bag of temple.
Sweating by your temples. What still is this?
I've got a sweating bag of temples.
It's fucking Canon. Sweating by your temples. Well, I'm going to pass this line anyway. Sweating by your
You keep
temples.
reading it though.
Steering wheel positioned. Tyres under pressure. Everything's okay. Heavy rain pushing the starter of your car. Heavy brain, because you know it can drive you mad. Pay the price, feeling the power in your veins. Roll the dice once again.
That's initial D.
Let's find out. Engine checking, okay. Right, here we go. Sweating by your temples.
Sweating bag of temples.
Okay, you got that one right. That is Speed Lover.
Speed lover.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speed Lover.
Is that the only time anyone's ever happy to be on the receiving end of a speed lover?
Oh god.
2 for 2.
Yeah, two for two. I'm disappointed here. This is not good. Right, number 3. I can't believe it. I've got a nightmare again. Can't remember. I was a knight and I'd lost my shining armour. No direction that I could follow. Wake up. It's too bad to get up. Forget about your nightmare. This time you'll like to get out of hand again.
Reputé? What was that last line?
This time you'll like to get out of hand again.
I'm beginning to notice a pattern.
Yeah.
That is initial D.
Well, let's find out.
Well, is he right?
Let's find out.
I can't believe it. I got a nightmare again. I can't
remember.
I was a night and I lost my
It almost sounds a wee bit like, because you know, like bands like I could be talking well at a turn.
Sounds a bit like Richard Shack.
Well, it doesn't. Like bands like what called like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest would always sing songs about goblins and knights and stuff. That just sounds like someone's taken one of those songs and just put some Eurobeat under it.
Yeah, there's like there's definitely a sort of love for like guitars and you know like high energy riffs and stuff like that.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. Yeah.
Is this the best I've ever done in a music quiz?
Yeah, a wee bit. Right, okay, next one.
You disappointed I'm actually doing
I know. I usually like stumping you. Right, here we go. I like connections. Easy reactions. My fame is to be forever wild. Moving affections, wild reputation. Promised man is the real terrible fate. Voices arise that one day I might get over.
See when you write these, because you did write that one. Do you ever have problems making eye contact with yourself in the mirror or even looking at Kim?
Kim moves out for a few days.
Am I right?
Let's find out.
Oh, have you tripped me up?
Let's find out. It's initial D.
Oh, you got me.
It's initial D. This is the classic Eurobeat. This is the genesis of Eurobeat. This is Wild Reputation by Dave Rogers himself.
It's pretty good actually.
It's so good.
I can't believe it. Oh, I was just totally convinced that time. Oh, I can't believe it.
These songs are huge in Japan. Like, fucking.
How many more have we got?
We have 2 more.
2 more? Is that was 6?
Yeah, it's 6. We're doing 6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay, 2 more.
So I'm still 3 out of 4.
Okay, yeah. This one, there's a bit of repetition in this one, actually. Okay, Dance Survivor. Dance Survivor. Dance, that's times 4. Dance Survivor, Dance Survivor.
Right, okay.
When the nights come, the lights are dimmings now. There's someone around when the moon shines. She's dancing alone right now. She's driving me wild. Won't you dance with me? I get everything you need. I got money, passion, emotions, speed. Now won't you dance with me? She's a dance survivor. She takes no prisoners. She's dancing inside my heart. You're driving me lazy. No, you're driving me crazy. You cool lady. And I don't know where to start.
Oh, this is a hard one because I really don't want to believe that was written by you. Yeah, initial D.
It's initial don't.
Really?
I wrote that.
Would you?
I deliberately wrote it in bad English.
Oh no!
What I did was I put it in a Google Translate to Italian and then back into English again.
So what was it originally?
I mean, well, I don't have it on my phone, but it's
Oh, I want to hear that.
it made a bit more grammatical sense.
Right, okay. Right. See, it was all going so well.
I know, it was all going so well. Okay,
If I can get 50%.
last one.
Right, okay.
Dance with the lipstick girls. The sound of your heart, we will take you higher. Here come the lipstick girls. We're ready for you. Set your heart on fire. Lay down your hands on my body tight. You will believe me when you see in my eyes. Got a surprise for you, little boy. A new emotion.
Song's taking a really... This is taking a
A
dark
new
turn.
emotion's running in my heart.
Right, that's real. That's initial D. It better be initial D. We're going to have some words after this podcast.
Let's find out. It's initial D.
Thank God. Thank God. We're okay.
This is Funny Love by the Delta Queens.
Oh, I know this one. I've got this album.
Yeah, there we go. How many was that? Was that 4 out of 6?
4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I stumped you on a couple of them though.
You did. You really threw me.
And that is the wonderful world of Eurobeat. Do you think you're going to maybe buy some Super Eurobeat albums?
Well, I'm quite busy right now, so we'll see. Maybe get back to me. Send me a text. Remind me. Sometimes when I'm feeling a bit down, I like to trawl along the internet to find things that make me feel better about myself. And that's what one of my favourite features is. I like to trawl around a certain website to find the best.
I know what's coming.
The best reviews.
I know what's coming.
Best user reviews
Is this the Triumphant Return?
of Metacrockofshit.
Hey!
I have gone through to find some of the, and usually it's some of the best games going, and I found the worst user reviews
Oh no.
for those games. So I'm going to read through these. First one's actually quite a mouthful. In fact, no, I'll leave this. No, I'll do this one first.
Okay.
So you get points for. You'll get points for guessing the score.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
And for guessing the game.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's 2 points for each.
So 2 points for each. So,
So
you've got
possible 10?
possible 10.
Okay.
Possible 10.
Fantastic.
Okay. While there is some value, I'm certain many of those reading this can find I cannot. This is due to. Now, I read
Is this the way it's actually
I
written?
read these as they're written. This is due to A, me being a new gamer and not having an idea of what this is based off, if making it seems there is no punctuation in this at all.
Fucking hell.
Based off if making it seem like either a total rip off to something heavily inspired I can't connect to. B, graphics like these tend to make me nauseous. This is something of an issue I have and can take me out of a game a lot. C, this guy doesn't use punctuation, he uses A, B, C and D. C, this was overhyped and for reasons I've mentioned above did not deliver. He says C again. C again. The difficulty is inconsistent, making a lot of the already rather awkward controls and level design feel well awkward. I would go on, but this short game, here's a wee hint, isn't really worth my time, and please note my actual score would be a 3. Now please note I have played the 3DS and PC versions of the game, another wee hint. All PC but only tried 3DS. The reason I'm putting this on the Wii U is because this game is extremely overhyped and needs to be taken back by quite a bit. Which highlights the reason I hate Metacritic is because this person has given a rating because he doesn't like the overall rating the game is getting. Which is why Metacritic is invalid. So it's a game, a short game that's available both on 3DS, PC and Wii U.
Right.
There is not many games that hit that.
A short game? Mm-hmm. PC, Wii U, 3DS. It's Shovel Knight.
Yes!
Shovel Knight. And
the
judging...
score?
Well, he said, we give it a 3. 2.
0.
Was he? What?
He gave it a 0.
Fucking hell.
Because
the graphics make him
and
nauseous.
as he was saying, because he's not happy about the fact that it's already got quite a good user score. That's it. He actually said, I'd give this a 3, but I want to bring it down a bit more. Exactly. That's why I hate it. That's why Metacritic is the biggest pile of shit.
I hate the internet.
Okay, so you've got one so far.
I don't know if I want to go on with this. I hate the internet. I hate the internet. Scott.
You'll get this one. This is a nice easy one for you.
Go on.
Right. Very addictive Yoshi's Fruit Cart game, but further a bit disappointing for me as an RPG player. The single player games are okay and fun, but there is no objective to run around the park. Because the next Zelda won't be out in quite a while, I hope there was a mini quest in this game, but is nothing more than swinging your remote around. The multiplayer games are more fun to play. Still, this game looks like a good demo from the possibilities from Wii U with some arcade kind of 2012 games.
Fucking. See, right. See if that guy's first language isn't English. Fair enough.
Some of them might
Fair
be.
enough, fair enough. See if that guy's first language is English. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Nintendo Land.
Okay, right, you've got that.
6 out of 10.
Whoa, 2 for 2. Well done. That was very good. So we're at 3 out of 10 so far.
Yep.
Okay, this next one. A real good racing game with very few players making access to many areas of the game impossible. No, wait there. Impossible. Seems to rely on multiple players in order to begin. I think the most I've seen online so far at one time was 27, and the same few people win every race no matter what or they are driving, suggesting to me the use of third-party hacks. What started out as real good game quickly became blah, a real good... Oh, Jesus.
Jesus fuck.
Once I went online with it, and the makers of the game don't seem to care about fixing it. I know, yeah.
Is that it? Is that the end of it?
That is it. That is the fucking thing.
Right, so it's a racing game.
Racing game. Not a lot of people playing it online.
Right. I'm going to say Ridge Racer 7.
Okay, what score would you say?
Is it Ridge Racer 7?
I'm not saying. You've got to give me the...
He's going to give it a 4.
It was Blur,
Oh!
and it was a 1.
Oh, okay. Both wrong.
I don't get this whole, like, there's many areas of the game that are impossible to get because of
what's
multiple
that
players. I think you can, there's not any levels that are restricted, and it's not like, oh, sorry, you've got 6 players, you can't get to this bit. That's,
No.
I don't fucking
That's
game he's
mental.
playing. But it's
Absolutely mental.
Right, here's a good one.
On a side note, play Blur.
Play Blur. Oh,
Yeah.
seriously,
Oh.
I see you've got Blur. Does it still work online?
I don't know if it still works online, but who cares? You can play it at your pals' house.
4-player?
4-player.
Exactly. Oh, so good. It is one of the best racing games
Yeah,
outside
so
of
good.
glorious Mario Kart.
Yeah, yeah.
In terms of 4 players on the sofa.
Yeah, it's really
Aye,
great fun.
amazing.
Love it.
You ready for this?
Go on.
This one is a traditional arcade racer, and it lacks of deepness. I was. I'll start that again.
Oh,
This one is a traditional arcade racer, and it lacks of deepness.
Scott, do you have any food, by the way?
I
I'm
was
lacking
really-
of foodness.
I was really bored by this game. It looks good, it's polished, but under the surface there is nothing really interesting here. So
Is that it? Oh, right, okay. Traditional arcade race. Alright. Is that Ridge Racer 7?
Okay, and what score?
Right, 5 out of 10.
Okay, it was Outrun,
Oh!
Coast to Coast,
Oh!
and it was a 6.
Oh!
So still 3 out of 10.
Oh.
Can you bring it up to
Lacks of deepness.
it just totally lacks of deepness. Last one.
There you go.
Too short and too expensive. Doesn't deserve a great score. The game uses old animations, dated physics, and is too damn short. I've played better demos.
I know what this is.
What is it?
It's Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
It's a 2 out of 10.
it's a 0.
Ooh!
It's a 0. So
Bigger out the
overall,
zeros.
4 out of 10
Oh, God.
overall.
I know.
But that's that whole, like, it uses old animations. From what?
I know.
From what? From which game?
Aye.
No.
I mean, he does run similar to, like, you know, a guy running.
Aye, no, that's it. Aye. It's got that old state. I've seen that animation 100 times and I've been watching real life.
Oh, fucking hell. The only...
Also, dated physics. What does that mean?
Aye.
What does that mean?
The only thing I think that applies to is, but you know when you do the dive move in
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5, if you do it off a high, like, Snake
Yeah.
will magically stand in midair, like, for a little bit. But that's the only thing that's
That's
wrong
the
with
best
that. I know. Yeah. Oh, God.
So
I hate the internet.
I don't know
film
if
me
I'm ever
hates
going to
it.
go back to Metacritic for that because it's the worst. It's like it's just people just I don't like it, but I can see other folk have, so I'm going to give it an even worse score because
know,
of that.
oh, yeah.
No, it's total bullshit.
Yeah.
It makes the whole point of Metacritic is already fairly redundant. It makes it even more redundant.
Yeah. For a while now, me and Scott have been trudging through the back alleys of the canonical entries
Of Glasgow, looking for victims.
of a long-running video game series. Now, is it canon? Where we challenge each other on what's true, what's false, what's real, what's not. And the rules are, if it's appeared on any official thing ever, it could be a fucking t-shirt or a colouring book or anything, then it's canon. Mm-hmm. Okay, I mean, if somebody signed off on it, then they've got to suffer the consequences.
Someone's put a wee sig on that.
So we've done Sonic, we've done Metal Gear Solid, done Dead or Alive 5, Dead or Alive
Effect.
series, Mass Effect. What are we doing this week, Scott?
Gears of War,
Oh,
your favourite.
I've never played Gears of
I'll be
War.
honest, right? It was a bit of a struggle. Though I do have I've got one coming up soon that I'm going to enjoy. But Gears of War, well, I thought, you know what, Joe's never played a Gears of War game.
Right, aye, so...
But I thought, but you hadn't played a Mass Effect game?
Okay, yeah.
And I think you're going to enjoy this.
Commander Ben Shepherd.
You're going to enjoy it. So I've made this quite easy for you.
Okay.
Right, okay. So we'll start out with just a nice one. Easy into it, right? Okay. At the beginning of Gears of War, Marcus Phoenix is in jail. But why is he in jail? A. Sex crimes. B. For refusing to curb stomp an enemy. For C. Leaving his post to find his dad. Or D. Losing his gun.
Leaving his post to find his dad.
Correct.
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing that we'll give him an emotional backstory.
Yep, that's right.
They rolled the dice, ended up his dad. That's his emotional thing.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
There's a bit in Gears of War 3 when you shout into some pipes and a chicken pops out. If you shoot it enough times, it'll mutate into a 10-foot tall chicken and shoot fire out its mouth. When you kill the chicken, it'll explode into some flowers. Is that canon?
No.
That is canon.
What?
Gears of War 3.
No way. What?
A great big chicken. Pops out some pipes.
Right, okay.
See, you thought you knew Gears of War.
Yeah.
I'm turned around on this.
You've cannoned me already. You've cannoned me already.
The series focused on the conflict between humanity, the subterranean reptilian hominids known as the Locust Horde, and their mutated counterparts, the... what? A. The Lambent. B. The Lambert and Butler. C. The Lamb Chop. Or D. The Sheepshaggers.
The first one. Lambert and Butler.
The Lambert and Butler. Okay.
Lambert, and then you get a big one, it's the Lambert and Butler king size.
That's the boy. Okay, so you've got... is that two out of 3?
Yeah, 2 out of 3. Oh, God.
In the secret ending of Gears of War 2, Marcus makes out with Dom Santiago, and it's really hot.
No, that's not canon, because there'd be a lot of fucking really bad, horrible shit said on the internet if that happened.
Do you want me to show you all the horrible shit that was said about it?
Really?
No, of course it is not canon.
Not canon,
Might be,
yeah.
actually, I'm not fucking completely...
Imagine the backlash they would
so
get
good.
from all those assholes. Like,
Last question. I think you can do this one.
go on.
The character Augustus Cole has a nickname he gained from being a thrashball player.
I know this.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm going for it anyway.
I know this.
Oh,
go on.
bollocks. Is it A, the Cold Trade? B, Gus the Bus? C, Joke the Coleman? Or D, Coleman's Mustard?
Mustard.
I was so proud of that one. I came up with that one last night in the cinema and I was like, I have to write this down.
Actually, sort of breathe differently. I think I hurt my lungs a wee bit. Right, I know it's the Gold Train, but I really wish it was Gus the Bus.
Gus the Bus? It's so good. Gus the Bus! Yes, it is the Cold.
Oh,
But
God.
Gus the Bus is way fucking better. They really dropped the ball. 4 out of 5.
Oh,
Well done.
No, you did make it easy for me. You admitted you made it easy for me.
I've played 15 to 20 minutes of Gears of War once. That's my contribution.
I played a little bit at uni and I thought it was rubbish.
Nah, I wasn't a big fan. But so
I might play it now. I know.
But you know
Gus the
all
Bus
about
is on
it. Gus the Bus.
Gus the Bus. Gus the Bus. And now it's time to hear from you lot, where you get to say your bit.
Oh, you remembered?
Yeah.
You didn't remember last time.
I know I didn't remember last time, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make that a hashtag.
Say your bit.
So we asked, we'd like to know what, with PlayStation 4 sales hitting 20 million, what else shocks you about the modern games industry?
Quite a few responses to this one.
There was quite a few. So we'll go on Facebook first. Richard Warner, how about that we move from plastic accessories being the forefront of attachment rates to tiny plastic figures that feature a tiny barcode being bigger? Now, I think he's talking about Amiibo there. Mm-hmm. You like
Or
Amiibo?
Skylanders.
Skylanders and Disney Infinity and all that. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of plastic junk when you go into game shops now. Every game, actually,
Yeah.
the middle aisle is just all toys. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
You know what? If folk enjoy them, fair enough.
Aye,
I mean,
think
I've got
you've got
one
one
Amiibo.
Amiibo, aye. Wee BS Scott sitting there.
Yeah. I think I prefer it a wee bit more than just DLC. Because at least you've got a wee physical thing you can have, especially for kids. Like, it's a good way to kind of combine the two. I mean, it's hopelessly cynical.
Yeah.
But folk seem to enjoy it. It doesn't
Yeah.
ever seem like they totally rip the piss.
I think what matters is the quality of it. See if it's a well-made figure. Mm-hmm. I don't think the Amiibos are actually that. I mean, your Mario looks really cool, but some of them look
Some of them are really quite
pretty
sketchy.
shoddy.
Well, it's Mario, like the easy ones like Mario, Kirby,
The ones that stand up
the big
themselves,
ones.
yeah.
Whereas like you look at the ones that are really detailed, like all the Fire Emblem characters, some of them look like piss.
I know, aye. Like piss water. There's a few. I'm not going to read them all out because there's a few just talking about like cosmetic, the DLC items and all that.
Which is quite shocking.
It is shocking. It's one of those things that, like, you know, what used to be a fun thing that you'd unlock for playing a game, you know, in a funny way or whatever, like big head mode or whatever, is now just you have to pay for it and download it.
I think what a lot of people were saying is the fact that there was a big, originally when it was, I believe it was the Elder Scrolls that came up with the horse armour thing.
Horse armour.
And that was a big controversy.
Yeah.
But then it's actually become very commonplace.
I know,
now.
aye.
Like weapon packs and things. It's just, but no one really complains because that's just now part of the industry, and it's a bit of a shame, really.
Yep. Rich Parsnip. I don't know if that's his real name, but I hope it is.
Yeah, really good name.
How often violence is the only option to make progress? How boring. Well, it's true, but the thing is, when you think about it, even Mario, like, that's the only way to progress sometimes is by, you know, jumping on and killing little inhabitants of the Mushroom Kingdom. But
no, it's right.
No, it's true. It's true.
I think even the games that kind of tout themselves on having like lots of different, there's lots of different options going on here. Like your like games like your Dragon's Age.
You can stab them this way or shag them that way or whatever. You know.
Eventually, it always just seems to come down to killing someone or fighting someone. There's very few games that really properly let you get around that.
Yeah, but sometimes it's fun though. I mean,
it's still fun depending on the game.
But what is boring is this, it's every game. Yeah,
the lack of variety.
Alex Moss was just saying to say, on a serious note about Nintendo, I'm shocked that Reggie Fils-Aimé hasn't crushed all the other competition with his powerful thighs.
Oh, he's definitely the most powerful thighs in games.
Okay, and Harrison Hunt, this is one that's close to our hearts, that it's somehow okay to ship games that don't fucking work.
It is odd, isn't it?
What's the last game you bought that didn't work when you bought it?
Didn't work?
Yeah, that properly, the way it should have. Like, it was full of glitches and stuff. Was Dragon Age pretty bad?
Dragon Age was okay. No, Dragon Age was okay, but I think it was a big up.
Dead or Alive 5 for the Xbox One apparently is really bad. It's full of... I mean, I'm quite lucky in PlayStation 4, but...
Call of Duty... I think it was Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I think. I can't remember if it was Black Ops 1 or 2 for the PS3 was just broken. In fact, Battlefield, to be honest, was never quite there. The problem is, it tends to be the online components for a lot of games. Yeah. Tend to be a bit bonked.
Assassin's Creed. That was a big one. Well, we don't play Assassin's Creed, but we heard about it.
Hamburger face. Yeah. No, it's a shame, and the problem is, folk can get away with it because we can patch it, we can keep patching it after release, we can keep doing it. It's like, honestly, when you see when it's something big, you see when it's a tiny wee bug, you can understand it. Aye. But you see when it's like something that is almost game breaking, there's I don't want to say there's no excuse because that makes me sound like an absolute dick. But if folk are going to be out there spending 50-60 quid on your game, you should at least have it in a way that it's playable. Yeah, definitely. I think that's completable
with fun, rather than a sort of slog.
Aye. I don't know. I mean, day one patches. In fairness, though, if the day one patch makes it better, fair enough.
Imagine you bought a pair of jeans and you had to buy a patch for it in day one. That's my joke. That's my. Right, I'll see you later.
I'll see you up there.
I'm away.
Right, we're going to move on to Twitter. Now, a lot of very similar opinions regarding DLC as well. Yeah. First one up, we've got Leo Locanen. Apologies. He says the fact that people aren't experimenting with mid-range releases anymore.
I missed the PS2 days so much.
It feels like a lot more now we've got. I mean, it's not always true though, but you kind of have your great big games and then you've got kind of indie games. Yep. And then it's that middle ground that just isn't quite as busy. Yeah. You still get games, obviously, games like Dynasty Warriors games, those aren't AAA. Don't get me wrong, they're good. But they kind of do fill a bit of middle ground. Get games like that, but there's not many of them. And it used to be the PS2, there was games out every 20 seconds was a new game on the PS2.
I know.
And you'd get
I love the PS2 days.
Curiosities.
I really miss the PS2 days sometimes with how many great, really fun little games there were,
Mm-hmm. No, it definitely doesn't feel... Release schedules never look as busy as they used to.
Maybe we just need to rethink what does AAA actually mean. It's like meaningless.
Al Kennedy, he's shocked that he can't get hold of a Dizzy amiibo for love nor money. That one just sold straight out, didn't it?
That would actually... I bet you that would sell out if they... because they probably only make about 6 of them.
Thomas Jameson. People buying up millions of Xbones and PS4s and ignoring the Wii U, stating that it has no games, despite the Wii U having by far the best lineup at present out of the 3 consoles.
Have to agree. It's definitely got the best. I do really sometimes regret the fact that I've got a PlayStation 4 because I've got very few games for it though.
Except you keep going and playing Ground Zeroes.
Ground Zeroes is amazing though. I mean, it is amazing, but it's just that's like I don't know. The Wii U's got a lot of games for it,
Tom Woods, the continued popularity of the gritty brown and blue... Bloom?
Aye, bloom lighting.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, bloom lighting.
Oh, what's that?
Bloom lighting is when lights bloom. I don't know what it is.
Right.
Like, you know, when light shines on an object in games nowadays, it's not just a simple. It's now just everything fucking blooms.
I didn't
at
know
you.
that had a fucking term.
I know, it's
Fair enough.
bloom lighting. It's like early 360 games. You could tell they were just trying their hardest to make it look next gen by just shoving it in bloom lighting.
Sweet.
It seems to have stuck. So there we go. You've learned something new.
Well,
It's an educational Bits Rocket podcast, mate.
Knowledge power. She says the continued popularity of the gritty brown and bloom FPS genre with grizzled protagonist with a designer stubble and a heart of gold.
It's still kind of there, isn't it? It's still a thing.
It's always, I think, it's one of the things that's all, like, ever since fucking Doom, it's always been there in different ways. It definitely feels more prevalent now, because now the people with the gun have personalities when they never used to before. They just used to have, like, a grunt or a wee one-liner, but now
I don't see that. I don't
you've
have
got cutscenes.
personalities.
No, but they try to give them personality.
And then sometimes you judge a book by its cover and you miss it entirely. Because see, Binary Domain.
Yeah.
Because the main character in that is a stubble, shaved-headed sort of, the usual, but it actually is a quite good character. All characters in that.
Third person, though.
Third person, though, right? Up, saved.
Totally different.
Saved.
Can I see his arse? It's not right by me. It's a good boy.
You can see his arse. It's no a farce. You can see his bum. It's time for some fun.
See his bum? He's my chum. Right. Jim.
Can you see his cheeks? That's made my week. I don't know. Take me home.
Can you see his cheeks? Let's have a peek. Right, come on. Questions. Jim the Steel Gunlands. Multiple.
Can you see his hoop?
Can you see his hoop? Jesus. Right.
Oh, God.
Right. Are you okay?
No.
Is it your system?
That's it.
Jim the Steel Gunlands. Multiple special editions, stroke pre-orders, stroke review embargoes, stroke crippling bugs at release. It's pretty much, I think it's summed up.
I know. See
everything
special
there,
editions. See folk that buy special editions. They're the worst.
It's
Wait a minute.
kind of
How many special editions have you bought?
very few. Like, so I really don't go into this, but like
I've bought a couple.
the Nino, you do.
Nino Kuni, that's the great
Have
one.
you? Here's the big thing.
Right.
Have you pre-ordered the £100 Metal Gear Solid 5?
No.
There we go.
Have a fuck.
I thought I actually thought that was good Joe's name
I
on
love Big Codge, but I'm not buying.
No,
I'm not buying a special
I'm not
edition.
buying
Aye.
it. Aye. Gavala says that folks still think Shenmue is anything more than an upscaled Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Joe, you're right.
Oh.
You're writhing.
Do you fight 70 guys in the docks in Animal Crossing?
Actually, in the new one you do. You and Tortimer back to back.
Against Tom Nook and his cronies down the docks.
Ernest Goth says a distinct lack of ethics in game journalism.
Well,
We're not touching that.
no, we're not touching that.
And he goes on to say either that or the ethics in game releases like DLC locked away inside a game already, like a fart in a blister pack. He's not wrong there though. I think that's the one thing is, if it's on the disc
Aye.
and you've paid money in the shop,
Yeah.
you should just be able to access
Yeah,
it. That's fair. I understand when people are saying, well, it makes it easier, but no. If you've bought the disc, you've essentially bought the license to play what's on that disc.
Yeah,
I think that's fair enough.
Like, publishers have been getting away with murder for years for that. Like.
Not many of them do it now though because of all the backlash that came
Aye, and rightly
around
so.
that.
Like,
But it did seem like a wee bit of a wee cheeky thing. And we're going to finish this with Kid Ridiculous, who sums it up brilliantly.
go on.
How shit everything is.
Like somebody needs a hug.
A wee hug. So, Joe, what shocks you about the modern games industry?
I think it's got to be the continued, what's the word? Not criticism, but all these fucking op-eds about how Nintendo, this is how you fix Nintendo, and this is, people who they think that they know,
Yeah.
and they're just talking rubbish. That's the thing that shocks me the most, is how Nintendo have still got a reputation for being like the worst and in trouble and behind the times and all that, when actually they do a lot of things better than everybody else. So that's what I say.
No, right.
What about you?
For me, what still shocks me is a wee... That sounds awful.
Go on.
Forgive me. It's about certain aspects of the video game community.
Right.
And just how
Careful now.
negative it feels. Like, for example, Metacritic earlier, we're doing that, right?
Yeah.
People just going on that and just downvoting things because, I didn't like it. Not even giving it their honest opinion, but actually saying in what they're writing is, well, actually, I'd give it this score, but because other folk have liked it, I'm going to lower that if I can.
Yeah.
What's the point
average,
then?
mental,
What's the point? So the obsession with numbers,
Yeah.
not just sales,
Aye, numbers.
but score something gets, the overall score, what this website said against this website. Oh, this website gave it a 7 to get more views, and this. You know what? Read the text, make up your own opinion. Like, take from that. I don't usually buy. I don't know about you. I don't often buy games because of a review. It tends to be because a mate said, "Oh, it was really good," or I've already got an existing interest and I've read up on it and I fancy it. It's very rarely that a review will tip me over the edge. If I'm going to buy a game, chances are I'm buying it no matter what.
Sometimes a review will put me off a game though.
I mean, if I read something and a review is going about how broken it is,
I'll leave it for a bit, you know. I'll wait until it gets cheaper. Anyway,
I think we are. I think it's a shame. It's very numbers obsessed.
But yeah, to balance it though, what do you like about the modern games industry?
Like
Go on, because we need to be positive for a bit, Socket, for God's sake.
I like how it's very rarely the games are only released in one area and never brought anywhere else. Like, it used to be growing up.
Yeah, it used to be.
It would
missed
be,
out on
that's coming out in
joints.
Japan.
Yeah.
You'll never see this. Whereas now, and it is still slow in some cases. I mean, look at we're Yakuza fans.
Yeah.
We know this. But for the most part, there's a much bigger effort to spread things about to make sure that everyone can play.
It's easier to let people know that you want the games.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's got to be the rise of indie games. I think the fact that indie games are now so much easier to get hold of. You know, because you used to have to wait for. Well, you used to have to either be a PC gamer or a Mac gamer.
Yeah.
And rely on shareware and all that. But now, it's easy just to go online and download a game for your PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 or your Wii or whatever. And it's made by a small team and you can play it instantly for very little money. I love it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Really good. And iPhone as well. I love playing games on my iPhone. Like, just little games that folk have, turned out and, nice little ideas and that. It really makes you...
But see, the worst thing about the video games industry?
Go on.
Still no home port of Tenuan Your Teens.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's the worst thing right there.
Hurry up.
But Tenuan Your Teens is also the best thing about the games industry.
It is. It is. Best of us. Right. Come to the end of episode 23 of the BitSocket podcast. Gus the Bus, do you think?
Gus the Bus, aye.
Probably have to go with Gus the Bus, I think. Next podcast will be our anniversary special to be released on the birthday of the BitSocket podcast. It'll also be our 24th as well, which means you'll have been able to listen to 2 podcasts a month for a year.
But what happened to episode 3? You'll never know.
Shut up. I actually remember the other day when I was in the gym, there was one podcast we recorded and we didn't put up because I didn't think it was as good.
Yeah.
Hope this one was better. So you can find us on Twitter
at BitSocket.
And you can find us on Facebook
/BitSocket.
And you can find us on iTunes.
Just search for BitSocket.
And when you find us there, please subscribe if you've not already. And
give us a wee rating and review. That's
what I was going to say, because you know what ratings make?
Prizes?
Maybe, you never know.
Surprises.
Her prizes. Yep, so remember, keep a wee eye out on...
Your voice went into fucking sensual voiceover mood there.
Her prizes. Feel my moustache growing. It was so powerful. Yeah, and we'll hopefully have...
Oh, we've got a wee Guilty Gear video going online soon.
Which I did, which is quite good. And
just ignore the watermark.
What watermark?
Keep BitSocketing.
We did it. That'll do.